How's it going by, and welcome back to Kingdom Come with me, Noble. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about what has happened, what hasn't happened. What hasn't happened is I never found the thing. I went back to this camp. This may be the one they're staying at because there's bandits there, and I couldn't take their ears because you can take the ears of the guys that are just random bandits. I found this shrine, which is the one I think they were talking about. There is a tree near it, but there wasn't anything special there, so I had nothing I could do with that. I went back to town and talked to a few townsfolk. I still haven't done that yet. But, yeah, I'm like, I'll do that later. I want to talk to this guy first, which is where we are now. All in all, it's been like 10 minutes since the last recording or something like that. Maybe a little longer. Just me kind of doing things, running around, trying to investigate. It's just unfortunate I can't find the exact spot that I'm dropping the loot, or they're dropping the loot off at.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
Yes, my good sir.
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
Old chapels, churches, and monasteries, man. I've been through Europe. I've seen some of the magnificent facilities, like the one they're building in the background back there, and they are incredibly ornate. I mean, wow. So, I mean, I can understand what he's talking about, the intricate craftsman work they do.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I like this guy. I liked him back when we met him the first time.
I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ. Plague?
No, geez, that's right inside his head.
I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day, he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. As though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
A padlock, you say? Lockpicks.
May I ask why?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you.
Well, 2 episodes ago, we found the baker on accident.
Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However,
I love this guy.
that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
Which is ironic, because I actually had my armor cleaned when I was leaving the town, because I was all dirty again. I was like, let's hit the bathhouse. Looks like I'm going back.
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bath maid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly. Although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
Thank you.
Looks like I'm going back to the baths. Of course, I didn't go there for the original intention, now that I am. I wonder if this is the chest he was referring to. It could be this one. He's right there. I could get caught any second now. So instead, I'll just wait a second. Then I'll open it. Nope, just a torch. I assume the master and apprentice share this common quarters. I won't be able to pick these until they're asleep, though. Yep, well, like I said, it looks like I'm going back to the bathhouse, but this time with a completely different intent other than get clean. Conversation, that is. Now, mind you, I could go to the baker shop here and interrogate him right now. But the bathhouse, what time is it? It's getting late. The bathhouse might be closed up. So we'll make the decision on what to do then. That's why I'd like to get there now, just in case it does close up. That's one reason I hit it before starting the episode. I was like, I'll get my armor nice and shiny, because I like shiny armor. And then, you know, I'll have time to talk to the guy. Whoops. Little did I know. But if I get a little bit more information out of like the bathhouse maids, maybe I can find out what I need to about this other guy so I can interrogate him appropriately.
Yeah.
You two, hold up. That's just bathmaid, bathmaid. Florian.
I hear you're at odds with Apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
Uh-oh. A kidnapping.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her into it. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
Oh, wow. That was a complicated abduction.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
You imagine a little tiny boat and they're just abducting a bathhouse girl?
You'll get the girl back.
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip for a brain, and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar he rents from the baker. He's afraid of me, for sure.
Well, it sounded like you ripped his hair out.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Probably didn't believe him.
Get me started on that. He's another fine. I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
Because they're women of ill
He
intent.
wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
Mm.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan.
No.
Wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even alive?
Poor child. I say child, but she's clearly an adult.
God
Alright, we got a lot of information. Ironically, I could have got that earlier if I happened to know to ask the right question. Okay, so back to this guy. Yeah, but I could go ahead and start at least talk to the bailiff and the armor. At least see if they're available to talk to. Bye, sir. Everybody's running around like they're getting wet or something. So I'm running along with the horse resting. It's like, this was a horrible idea. Okay, I guess I'll start here then. Wait a minute, slow down. You're a shop guard, you're not the man I'm looking for.
I'm glad to see you.
And I you.
Master Armourer, I have a message for you from Blacksmith Zap.
If it's another one of his so-called generous offers, you can go straight back and tell him I'm not selling, and that's that.
No, this is another matter. Vitus wants to challenge you to a duel.
What? Me fight with that brat? Zack must have lost his mind entirely.
That's not how it will be. The real duel will be between your pieces of handiwork.
How's that?
It will be a duel with bludgeons. No bloodshed. At most a few bruises and some dents in the armor. Zack chose me to wear Vitus armor.
And so I'm to choose a champion of my own? That sounds reasonable.
Good. So let's agree on the time and place.
So take my warhammer and it's like, you're gonna lose.
I've got a counter offer for you. Now I'm sure Zack is paying you well.
Possibly.
Maybe I'm just doing it out of love for my neighbour.
Aye, a regular good Samaritan, no doubt. I could pay you more, and I'd tailor-make a cuirass just for you. What do you say?
You mean if I
Ooh.
fight as your champion instead? I'm not sure how Zack would take it.
No, you fight on Zack's side, and lose.
That's not very honourable.
And Zack's constant slander and mudslinging are the height of honour, are they?
Zack might be acting the scoundrel, but why lower yourself to his level? You should show you're the better man.
Better than that, upstart. I'm a master of my craft, boy. I've made armour for the Lords of Kunstadt. I've no need to prove anything to anyone. So, are you going to help me or not?
No.
Forget it. I won't sully my name with cheating.
But I will rob people.
But my champion will batter you into the ground anyway, so you've nothing to gain.
So, choose the time and place.
What, me?
You're the one being challenged, so it's your right.
Well, it's all the same to me. Go and sort it out with the bailiff. He should know about it anyway, so I don't look like a troublemaker.
Right?
That's a good point. If you're going to be starting a duel, you want to make sure everybody knows it's not just a murder. Note I said murder and not a fight, because it generally duels ended in death. The full-size duels, you know, fire at 20 paces kind of thing. It's the bailiff in. Where is the bailiff? I thought he was going to be in here. Talk to Florium, the graver's apprentice, but I'm not seeing the bailiff. Wait, the bailiff's all the way over there. No wonder I didn't see him. Hey, bailiff! That's why I couldn't find you earlier. You patrolling or something, buddy?
Good day, Henry.
It was a good day until you stopped talking to me. Jerk.
God save. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I just killed a guy earlier that had your face. You know, one of those 3 bandits attacked me in the heavy armor. One of them had his face.
I'm here on behalf of blacksmith Zack.
Zack? What does that madman want now? Don't tell me. It's another complaint about the Master Armorer. Well, you can tell Zack if you waste another minute of my time with that pathetic feud of his, I'll have him up for disrespecting the office of the bailiff.
That sounds like you're using your power to your own advantage there, buddy.
Zack came up with an idea to settle the dispute once and for all.
Is that so? Well, that's a different kettle of fish. That's just what I was after. You have my full attention, friend. What's his plan?
Murder!
Jesus Christ! Has he lost his wits entirely?
Don't worry, Goodman. No one will get killed. It will only be a duel with bludgeons.
I assume it's going to be wooden sticks and not the actual maces and hammers.
I'll be wearing a suit of armor made by his son, Vitus, and I'll fight Otto's champion. Whoever falls first loses.
That sounds like a fine spectacle for the village green. Naturally,
It's like, you're a madman! Oh, you're just going to beat each other up? Ah, that's fine. We'll make money off of it.
Your presence is certainly expected, Bailiff. We'd like you to referee the whole duel.
very well. We'll have it on the marketplace in the front of the church. But when?
That's up to you.
We can't do it now. It's nearly nightfall. You wouldn't see well enough to enjoy the show.
All right, Bailiff. I'll come another time.
So I need to talk to the bailiff during a more applicable time to actually engage this. Makes sense, because otherwise I'd be running back and forth for like 2 days trying to get things organized for an exact date and time, which I wouldn't do anyway because I got other things to do in this game. Now this would be a perfect little battle arena if they cleared all that out. Platform for spectacles. That'd probably be it. There you are, little man. You don't look too sick to me,
Good night. How may I serve you?
Exactly what I was thinking.
For an invalid?
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then? Alright. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rappator mean anything to you?
I don't know.
Oh.
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
His head's starting to clip through his shirt. His neck seam.
It's got something to do with that girl, hasn't it?
How do you know?
That doesn't matter.
No, I suppose not. I didn't want to get involved, I swear. Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
They may have already done it, but let's hope not.
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
They're searching for her in the woods.
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Are you intimidated by the size? Let's see.
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here, and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rapita finds I've told you anything, they'll kill her.
Not if I catch Rapita first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is. They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapita. And a knight they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left.
No.
I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapita?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rapita waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills. My poor Esther, they'd scared her half to death.
So at least you know she's alive.
Who knows?
Well, at least back then she was.
It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted.
Well, yeah, they got you on a leash right now. There's no way they're going to get rid of you.
They wear out over time. And they have to be replaced regularly.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
I didn't check around this church. I only checked around the big one.
Joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge.
For you or for me or... Never mind. Why does it tell me to tackle Florian? Let's see. I am currently almost at like late night. I'm curious of where he's going though. We'll follow him a little bit and see what's going on. You're still going away. Why are you going away? Seriously, your boss is over there, so where are you going? I'm now getting a little more suspicious about what you're up to.
You must be up to no good, sneaking around in the dark. Light a torch before.
Alright, I'll go and light a torch. Alright, give me a second and I'm going to go up and see if we can't rescue his girl. So, be back in just a minute. Well, I wasn't expecting this. Man, I hope I don't get off on the wrong side. I was coming to find a way to the location and I come across this guy. Hello, accident person. I can't rob him. He fell off the cliff. Was it suicide or just an accident? I don't know. But, yeah, I'm heading towards Skalitz. I took a side trip, since I'm bringing this up real quick. I went to Mohied to come to this place a little quicker, because I didn't want to go all the way to Skalitz. I guess I really could have gone to Renova. But, yeah, I didn't really want to backtrack, so I wanted to come here, because I figured I could come across here a little quicker. But now I'm standing on the cliffs, and I'm kind of like, wow, this could be death. So now I'm starting to think again about the fast travel option. I'm like, maybe I should be fast traveling. Okay, if I didn't cut this out, forgetting this part, then I guess I'll be back in a minute. Getting a lot closer now. Okay, so after that I ran into a group of bandits. This is my stealth outfit. I know I've gone over this a few times. I'm wearing the new boots I bought. Yeah, visibility of 27, conspicuousness of 30, and 0 noise, so that's a good set right there in my opinion. But we're at the edge of the area that I need to start investigating, so I need to lose the horse and the light. Not very good stealth if I'm being seen everywhere. Also probably need to take some healing because I did take some damage jumping down. So hopefully that'll help. For those curious, I'm wearing, for my stealth outfit, I'm wearing a black Pompert, green noble's hose, leather gloves, and padded black coif that I normally wear. And of course the leather gloves. Now I really need to put away the torch. I'm going to change to my heavier halberd, warhammer. My health is going up quite nicely. Now we are just outside the edge. I marked one tent I've already found coming up here before. I'm going to check that first because, well, I've been there. I know it exists, and that might be where they're keeping her. I believe it had a shed attached to it with a little back room. Because I'm pretty sure I robbed it. Winches. So. Really, this being going at nighttime is kind of dangerous for me too, because I could easily fall. Ooh.
What's that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Well, you're just going to have to be stealth killed, aren't you? It's highly unfortunate for you. Oh yeah, this is definitely turning into Assassin's Creed kind of thing here. Key to the shed. You know, I like lockpicking, but when it comes to stealth, it's probably better if I make as least noise as possible. So ruffling through someone's pockets may not be the best idea. I also think that that camp I found is related to this situation. That might be their outpost. The one that I destroyed in that episode. Which is funny if it is, because, you know, I went and did something I wasn't supposed to, but, you know, had some fun with it. Stealth killing those guys, too. Wait a minute, I'm not even crouching. Bandit? Stealth kill. Oh man, it does not pay to be a bandit around me, does it? I was about to say, I really hope that wasn't Esther. I didn't really pay much attention. Well, I think every key is pointing me towards Esther being in there. The question is there anybody else that I haven't dealt with yet? Because it gave me a pop-up, so I'm thinking that must have been the last of the guards. Let me check real quick. Nope, didn't say anything about it. I'm going to assume that was the last of the guards. to give me that pop-up when it did. Esther, the door's open. I'm going to go ahead and turn my light on, hoping that there's no one going to see me.
I'll do anything.
They won't hurt you now.
They're dead.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward too. This whole time he knew where I was.
We'll go with that. We'll be nicer to him.
He was terrified they'd do something to you. They had him over a barrel.
You're right. Poor Florian must have been more scared than me.
I'd say so.
Speaking of which, I really do need to go to the bathhouse in the game and get my hair and beard done, because I heard you can do that now. There was so many bugs with it originally, I stayed away from it. That's why he looks like a stock. So...
I still have something else to take care of here. Go by yourself.
I hope no one's lying in wait on the way. I couldn't bear to be recaptured.
You've nothing to be afraid of.
I killed them.
Thank you again for rescuing me.
Seriously, though, I can't really escort her because I need to take care of the other objectives while I'm here, you know? Alright. Well, that's probably what I needed, a lockpick to see if I can't find any... Yeah, this is all their armor. Yeah, nothing really expensive in here. Too bad. Now, I get a chance... Oh, you know what? I look at the time. This may be a quick episode because I'm probably going to cut a good bit out. If it's long, then it's long. But if it's short, then you'll know why. Because, you know, I wasn't sure how much time it's going to cut out with all the little bits and pieces I got to do. So, we're going to hit the other mine while we're here. You know, hit those 3 locations they told me to investigate. I mean, if I can ambush them in their sleep, why not? So, tune in next time for the next installment. And while you're at it, hit that like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And hit that little bell icon if you need notifications. Or want them, for that matter. And if you feel like it, drop a comment below and I'll get back to you. Until next time, everybody, stay safe out there. And I'll see you in the next episode.